Hello, 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 and we're back. And this time we're doing Taimanin's White Day and the Silver Taimanin. Oh wait, before I do this, let me use my BP. Don't worry about it, I'm just gonna skip. Oh wow, okay, I can do more. Let's do this. Oh, I only need twice, I think? Yeah, twice, probably. Okay. I forgot who's involved in this story, so let's just pick a character who needs some training. Eleanor. This outfit's kind of out of season, so let's switch to a different one. That's Christmas. Oh, I haven't gotten this one. This will do. Alright, let me take off this cushion. It just gets in the way. Alright, let's do this. Oh, Kurunai is part of this. Okay, I'll switch to her next. A slightly offbeat humming echoed in the room. Wait, that's a different art for a young man. That's interesting. It's been so long since I did this event. To be honest, it's a little uncomfortable. I know she's been completing missions flawlessly, but when I see her like that, I can't help but worry about her making mistakes. Nevertheless, she has never failed, or to be precise, she gets her lesson before while making accomplishments, which I think is amazing. That one's a little awkward. With my master, Miss Shinganji Kuronai. However, at this rate, she'll make a big mistake at some point. She's good there. In a battle against enemies like demons, small mistakes leading to fatal results are not uncommon. I'm sure Master Kuronai knows that, and I know she concentrates before missions. However, you look happy these days, Mr. Kuronai. Has her something good happened? I am her subordinate, secretary, and a loyal servant. Hence, I must understand her feelings and act accordingly to them. With this in mind, I ask her a question. Huh? Do I? Yes, you do. You were actually humming a moment ago. Silly me. I guess I was excited. Haha. She said, as she lightly slapped her cheek to get a hold of herself. However, her smile didn't fade, and it didn't seem like it was going to. Something really good must have happened to you, Master. Can you tell me what it is, if you don't mind? Huh? Well, I guess I can tell you about it. She then makes hundreds of faces. She looks worried and excited, then worried again as she looks at me. She's so adorable. An expression and smile that fits her age. That alone was enough to warm my heart. I soon figured out the reason. Does it have anything to do with Mr. Fuma? What? Too easy. I believe the Taimanin should know how to control their feelings, but let's just say she's like this because she trusts me. Let's see. What can make Master Kuronai so excited? I checked the calendar, wondering if there was something that happened last mission, and soon found out. There was a red circle around the date, the 14th of February. That's this weekend. Ah, right, it's Valentine's Day. What? How did you find out so easily? You make it so obvious. I think you should practice keeping a straight face more often, Master. Ouch. Anyway, what do you give this year? Cookies again? It's a good choice. No, she's just happy. Could do something else like a macaron or caramel. Just say no. Cookies means let's be friends. Really? Macarons or caramels means you're special to me, or I feel safe when I'm with you. You've always given out cookies, so if you did give something else, I guess things are going somewhere. So I understand why she looks so happy, but for some reason she looked upset and embarrassed at the same time. Pops. Come again? Not understanding what she said, I looked down at her hand. Did she want to play with guns or something? I gave him lollipops, candy, chocolate flavored. I looked at my master, then at the mission document, and then at her again, and I looked at the ceiling, and then back at her. Huh? I've never heard you say huh like this, as if you can't believe what you just heard. Ah, forgive me, I just couldn't believe it. Excuse me, I tried this year, I really did. Master Corona was still red as if she was extremely embarrassed. She's so cute. When was the last time she looked her age? She hasn't been out on missions with Mr. Fuma lately, so it has been a few months. Give me one moment. And this little coffee bowl I have is a bit full. Let me get out. What are some napkins in here? I guess this is for the time to eat at my desk. Sometimes I do that. I don't need this. Unfortunately, I had like another copy bowl on my desk, but it came off, and I never got around to putting it back on because it was an adhesive. So she hasn't been out on missions with Miss Fuma lately, so it has been a few months. Take a deep breath to calm myself, and look back down at her document because I thought I'd get into trouble for staring at her for too long. Wait, did I read that right? I take a deep breath to calm myself and looked back down at the document because I thought I'd get into more trouble for staring at her for too long. Okay. What do you think he'll give me in return? Because I knew this wasn't necessarily a question directed at me, I continued to stare at the document without giving her an answer. This doesn't look too good. It's not exactly the next mission I'm talking about. It's my master, Shinganji Kurenai. I'm worried about the outcome of her slightly offbeat humming. February 14th, Valentine's Day. Master Kurenai mustered up all the courage she could, probably being much more nervous than any other mission, gifting the person she had in mind on Valentine's Day. That's good, but maybe she's getting a little carried away. I was worried about her because White Day is still a month away, but she was already excited. Not aware of my concern, she went to complete a mission without even realizing she was excitedly humming as she went, although she did return safely. 2 days later. That's what happened, Mr. Fuma. But even then, I have class today. What did you think when she gave you the present? And she's not listening. After class. Being kidnapped on my way home after class, I can't help but feel a bit strange about this. I was thinking of studying since I have a pop quiz tomorrow. If I get a low score again, Hepiko or Shikanosuke will make fun of me, not to mention Tokiko or Sue yelling at me. I let out a sigh as I walked through the crowd at Amidahara. Amidahara. For your information, Miss Ayami doesn't care about my situation at all. Mr. Fuma. What? I mean, I want to go home and study because I have a quiz tomorrow. I didn't ask that. Alright. Her smiling face scares me. Well, I guess I can't go home anytime soon. Now I remember that Ayami sometimes gets too enthusiastic when it comes to Kurenai. I sip the coffee that has now become cold. I guess that's technically correct, but it sounds a bit awkward. She gave me what she always gives, and I intend to give something the same value in return. I'm not that ungrateful. Of course it was a normal gift. Kurenai said, normal present? Thanks again. And let's keep working together when she gave it to me. I'm sure my normal present will be no less than hers. I was thinking of giving her the right gift for White Day. Although I haven't decided what to give her yet. But I'm fully aware of why Miss Ayame is worried. It's because she knows how I'm dishonest, or as my colleagues say, indifferent. Those are two different words. They mean very different things. What the heck? It's because she knows how I'm dishonest, whereas my colleagues would say indifferent. So I'm looking into it thoroughly this year. I was thinking of giving her caramel or chocolate. I feel safe when I'm with you. I like you, was it? Maybe the word like is taking it too far, but I do like her as a fellow Taimanin. If I tell her word for word, Kurenai won't be so surprised. I'm not indifferent like everyone says I am anymore. I'm going to think about what to give her before doing it this year. Kurenai is... I feel safe when she accompanies me on missions, and I feel so comfortable around her, so what do you think would be better, caramel or chocolate? Sigh. That's one hell of a sigh you just let out. However, Ayame replied with a sigh deeper than the ocean. Did I misunderstand something again? What do you think of Master Kurenai, Mr. Fuma? A colleague whom I can trust. Someday I'm going to be strong enough for her to trust me. I meant what I said. Shinganji Kurenai, an extraordinary Taimanin, beautiful, blonde, and blue-eyed. An impeccable fashion sense. If it weren't for the task force, we wouldn't even be going on missions together. And a present from her on Valentine's Day. I'm showing my gratitude for that. I thought I was preparing something to match her gift, but nope, wrong answer. 0 out of 10. Okay. I was talking about the present. Is that so wrong? Mr. Fuma, Master Kurenai is... said Ayame, but she stopped abruptly, looking a little embarrassed. Girls want something that lasts for a long time. A girl, huh? To be honest, Kurenai is now a fine woman. Seeing her as a Taimanin, her age, and of course her looks, she's not a girl anymore. Then I guess she'll be wondering what she'd get in return for her Valentine's Day gift. I imagine she would take this event very personally, since she rarely gets to be a girl because of all the missions she's on as a Taimanin. Right. Eh? Right. I was afraid you might say that, Mr. Fuma. Why does it feel like you said something bad about me? Never mind, it's because it also concerns me. And she didn't deny it. Well, that's sad, because I decided not to confront her thinking that it was my everyday behavior that was wrong. I guess that kind of knowledge can't be earned overnight. Oh. You can do that to other people, by all means, please do, said Ayame with a bright smile. No matter what they say, people love Valentine's Day, or was it White Day this time? Anyway, she's loving it, I suppose. Anyway, Tokiko did give me some allowance for White Day, but I can't afford anything too expensive. Hey Phoenix, how's it going? Thanks for the raid. You know what's amazing? I haven't found a typo yet. No typos yet, but I did find some awkward English that was technically correct, so I'm not gonna give it like too much crap, but it was there. It's just... Tokiko did... Okay, I read this. Depends on how you think, Mr. Fuma. What's this? Firewalker DLC was ass, Overlord was ass, gameplay-wise, costume was funny. Okay. Depends on how you think, Mr. Fuma. Don't you think you worry about the money first because you think it's just a thank you gift? Meaning? Of course, Valentine's Day is the day when you give something to someone special, and White Day is the day when you give in something in return. When you give in return. Sorry, I read that incorrectly. However, Mr. Fuma, you are close to Master Kurenai, not just friends who gift each other, but more than that. How about thinking of it as gifting a family member? A family. Kurenai would be furious if she heard this. That's because she's embarrassed, you idiot. Mr. Ayame sighed at my words with a very complicated look on her face. But allowance? The head of a Fuma clan lives off allowance? Well, yeah, for now I'm still a student, remember? Tokiko manages the financials, so... That's not good, Mr. Fuma. Your subordinates look down on you if their master is financially incapable. I will help you out this time because there's no choice, but no need. It's just White Day. Just White Day? Nothing. Forget that I said that. Okay, I'm scared. This is the first time I hearing Miss Ayame say just as if she had heard something unbelievable. I think it's better not to go against this. Anyway, I agreed to her for the sake of my safety. Okay. This is weird. This one I don't like this one. I think it's better not to go against this. Anyway, I agreed to her for the sake. I think it would be I agreed with her for the sake of my safety, or hang on, let's see. So let's see the line before. Yeah, I think it would be agree with her. No problem. It's a necessary expense to get you close to your family, and I will make sure Miss Tokiko pays for it later. Ah, alright. Well, I have some money left from past missions, and she won't buy something unreasonably expensive, I suppose. I can't believe he was living off an allowance. Does he have enough money right now? I should tell Miss Tokiko to raise his allowance as well. Finding a gift to buy Master Kurona is going to be a challenge. It was at that moment when we were thinking about two different things. Whoops. It's been such a long time since I did this event. I don't remember any of this. A man hitting Ayame from behind. The next moment I saw her swiftly twisting his right arm. Arrgh! The more you try to escape, the more it'll hurt. Shoulder, elbow, wrist. Yep, he's done for. Rather than Ayame twisting the pickpocket's arm in one fluid movement, it was more like the pickpocket walked right into Ayame trying to twist his arm off. It's good that he's only a novice. Now give me back my purse. Arrgh, let go of me. Shit. Oi, hoi, what are you doing to my guy? This is a crime scene. Hey you, the kid and the woman, you better be prepared to pay for this. That was quite unreasonable. Yes, it was. What? Who are these guys? How did they take down our best men? Your best men? A clumsy pickpocket and underqualified crew. I don't think you guys are fit to commit a crime like this. Shut up. Shit, we were just thinking of making a bit of money with this. I don't think you can. Damn it. Do not think this will go the way you want. We'll show you what we're really capable of. And that doesn't interest me either. Well, it's also our job to stop criminals as Taimanins. Let's make this quick. I agree. Don't speak as if you've already won. Just don't cry in front of your girl, man. She's not my girl. Phew, I'm glad Master Kurona isn't here. She would have been upset if she heard that. Those pants are very, very tight. Very, very tight. Very tight pants. I'm not sure how I feel about the shoes though. Like the high heel sneaker kind of thing. I forgot what my skill loader does, but I'm just gonna ult. That camera angle. That camera angle at the end of her ultimate. They knew what they were doing. They most certainly knew what they were doing. Alright, let me switch to Kurenai because she's actually technically involved in this, so... Am I using the, yeah, I'm using the Syrian cosplay outfit. Hell yeah. This isn't the end, kiddo. Instagram's no big deal. Instagram notifications. Wait, boy. Eesh, monster! Who do you call a monster? Don't you ever do this again, you're getting more of this next time you see us. While I was yelling at them, they quickly ran away. They're pretty fast when they're running away. Well, I guess they won't snap. They won't snitch purses again. I'm pretty sure that this is a typo, but let's see if they can say it themselves. What's the word snitch mean? Interesting. Snitch is a dated word used to steal. So this is technically not a typo. This is technically not a typo. Alright, okay, I'll take it. I don't think she's old enough to be using the word snitch, though. Hang on. Wait, so this was used in like the late 1930s, maybe 1940s? Interesting. Okay, all right. Dusting dirt off my hands, I picked up Ayame's purse and the gangsters had dropped and gave it to her. Thank you, Mr. Fuma. It took too much time. Well, it wasn't for nothing, since we prevented further crimes. I shrugged as I spoke, then Ayame smiled. Was I posing too... Posing too much? There's no punctuation here. Hoo hoo, I like the way you think, I like that. Ayame strict time, so she may have been bothered by the time we spent for nothing. It is said that her ninja art, wind art Kazeyomi, strengthens her eyesight, and with that, not only can she see her opponent's movements in slow motion, but she can also sense the flow of time moving slowly. I guess she finds time so precious because of the effect of her ninja art. Thinking that, I stretched lightly to forget about all the fuss from before. So what do we do now? We were discussing White Day's present, weren't we? We were, and I wanted to give them something to eat, but you said it's better to get something that lasts for a long time. Right, let's go, Mr. Fuma. This way. The place where Yame took me after that was a manhoto in Amidahara. Looking around, I found there were fancy ornaments, perhaps in time for White Day. Ah, so that's what he meant by something that lasts. I see, snacks disappear once you eat them. Girls would like this, probably. I'm not used to giving presents. Can you tell me what kind of things people normally give on White Day? Right, accessories also have their own meanings. Preparing a gift considering its meaning is also a way of doing this. Do accessories have meanings? Ayame looked at a pair of earrings on the shelf as I asked. They do. For example, look at these earrings. Earrings have a profound meaning of, I want you to always think of me because you wear them all the time. Is this why I'm still single? I don't know any of this? Is that why? I see. And piercings, you wear them all the time, but they have a lighter meaning than earrings. They mean, I want to always be with you. Wait. Piercings. So what kind of Okay, so I'm guessing the earrings are like the ones you just kind of like put on, like clips or what, like clip-on, and ear piercings, or both are what you wear in your ears, but they have different meanings. I thought it was just a present, but accessories have different meanings even if you wear them on the same part of your body. It's good that I asked Ayame. I wouldn't have imagined gifting accessories. Although it was more because I couldn't afford any accessories on that budget. What else do we have? Lipstick or lip balm means I want to kiss you, and the mug means I wish you'd invite me to your place. Man, I really don't know anything. That's... As I smiled bitterly at her overly direct expression, Ayame looks at me with a serious face. I can't tell if I'm getting punked. I want you to understand that just because something is cheap and practical doesn't mean they don't mean anything. Well, that's alright. Wait, so what does it mean when you give someone a keychain? Well, that's... Oh, right. It would be a problem if things got weird and awkward with friends or colleagues. Right, so gift accessories to those who you are close to, and snacks for those who are less close to you. What does it mean, like, when you give someone a keychain, then? Hang on. I wonder if I can Google that. What does it mean when you give someone a keychain? A keychain is often seen as a symbol of responsibility. Gifting someone a keychain, especially with a key, can signify trust and the passing of responsibility. Thoughtfulness. Gifting a keychain generally signifies thoughtfulness, care, and a desire to be remembered daily, often symbolizing a shared memory, a new journey, or protection. It is a versatile, practical, and often affordable token of affection, representing trust, responsibility, and opening new doors in a recipient's life. Yeah, this is why I'm so single. I don't know any of this crap. My missions don't just consist of going out and fighting. Building a good relationship plays a huge part in the success of the mission. In that sense, wouldn't it be better to prepare white day gifts carefully? This may be out of the blue, but... How many chocolates did you receive on Valentine's Day? Yuki, Kaze, Sue, Tokiko, Saika, Emily, and Nagi. And Noah? Noah did eat most of it, but she still gave me a piece. Oh, that's cute. I'd head pat Noah for that. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Emily is probably like the outlier here. I mean, Tokiko and Saika are technically family members, so that's really not the strangest. Nagi is, Nagi really likes from Yuki, Kaze, Sue. Also from others too. Come to think of it, I can't even count them all. Oh no. That's enough. At least I know that you will be penniless if you gift everyone accessories. Agree. Looking back, I did get a lot. I like to repay them properly. Well, since I usually owe Tokiko and Sue a lot, I want to give them something especially good. Of course, to Kurenai as well. I'd be grateful if you do. Since then, Kurenai is diligent. How about a book as... Pretty accessories or ornaments are nice, but I have a feeling Miss Diligent Kurenai will love books too. As I looked at the bookshelf, one book caught my eye. Alchemic Theory? Oh, alchemy. I can learn much about this field. Maybe I should read it a bit and then give it to her. Feeling slightly interested and inquisitive for some knowledge, I made my way to the bookshelf that was away from the area decorated with props. Just then, yelps. Oh, I'm sorry. Just then, a human shadow popped out from behind the mannequin decorated in White Day related accessories. I was listening to Mr. Yame, so I failed to notice their presence early and ended up bumping into the person. As I looked at the person who was reeling from the collision to apologize, hey, watch where you're going. I do like this outfit. The coat is nice. I don't know what this is when you have like the diamonds on the inside of the coat, but I do actually like this design when it's like this. I'm sorry. Oh, there's a girl with blonde hair wearing a white hairband with an impressively sharp glance. She was quite tall and looked mature enough to be called a lady. Her face is somewhat familiar. You are Melt, right? Oh, you're the captain Asuka introduced last time. Asuka. Oh yeah, Kokawa Asuka. After remembering each other, I felt that Melt's rage for bumping into me was dying down. She probably wasn't even that angry in the first place. I remember her telling me that she was born with a stern look, and that she's concerned that it makes her seem like she's always angry. Do you know her? Ah, yes. Is this woman with you? Judging from what I said, Melt slowly raised her skirt like a medieval aristocrat and bowed gracefully. Nice to meet you. My name is Melt Adele Argentum. What's Argentum? Latin word for silver. From the chemical symbol Ag, atomic number 47. That's why silver is Ag. Okay, that's interesting. That's kind of cool. How polite. I'm Makashima Ayame. Ayame also elegantly replied to her. I, in between them, took out a book that had come to my attention. Later means you're not officially in the task force yet? Wait, did I miss that reading? Thanks to the introduction of Cook Hall Asuka of the UFS, I'm going to join the task force. I'll play. Okay. Yes, not yet. Lead is PB because in Latin is plum bum. Oh, that's interesting. We just met up. Wait, so that means one of my favorite equipment, the magic card, is literally just silver armor. It's just... I love Argentum armor. It's one of my favorite equips. It's so expensive, but I like the whole when you tap to attack, you just blow up a card. I think it's also any card you want, and I think it's also optional. Hang on, let me see. Argentum armor. Target permanent whenever enchanted creature attacks. Yes, not yet. We just met a few days ago. It is also our first time to have talked privately like this. Yeah, so you can be an asshole and pop your opponent's lands. We met for the first time 2 days ago, so it's a woman again. After I spoke, for some reason, Ayame dropped her shoulders. Her expression didn't change, but she looked like she was going to sigh any minute. Is there a problem? No, it's okay. I was just thinking about how I should report this to Master Kurenai, so never mind. Huh? Why do you mention Kurenai? Anyway, Melt, what brought you here? When I asked, Melt's gaze shifted to my hand. No, to the book in my hand. That book named Alchemic Theory is what I'm here for, but do you read such books too? Hearing that, I looked at the book in my hand. I'm a layman of alchemy, but I want to study it a bit, so it might be helpful in some way. You may have heard from Asuka that I'm weak, so I want to become knowledgeable instead. I slouched, feeling pathetic about myself. Melt looked at me and tilted her head sideways instead of being dumbfounded. A layman? It means I don't know a thing about a certain topic. Layman is not necessarily cluelessness, but layman is more like basic knowledge, I would say. I think that's correct. Layman. Someone who lacks professional knowledge or expertise in a particular field, often contrasted with an expert or professional. Also, apparently it also used to mean a non-ordained male member of a church. That's interesting. I didn't know that. I'm very grateful for that, but you want this book too, right? I'll read it next time, so take it. It's okay. I read this copy from the Records Archive of the UFS already. I was just interested to see the original one. That's it. I have something else to do. Muttering, do you? I tilted my head with the book in my hand. Something else? Yes, I'm looking for plants to use in my alchemy study because of these. There aren't any shops selling them. Plants? As I heard the details, there were some things that I remembered about the plan. You might find some of those in the mountain at the back of Gosha Academy. Yes, I think so too. Oh, I think so too. I thought they looked similar when I was on missions or training several times. I see, but is it possible for me, a UFS personnel, to enter Gosha's mountain right now? Ah, you're right. Miss Meld hasn't joined the task force yet. I can't be positive, but I think it will take time. Right, but it's okay. If I can get them in Japan, I can wait for it. I'm sorry, I'll try to ask permission to let you in the mountain if possible. Thank you, Mr. Captain and Miss Ayame. Well, if something else besides that bothers you, call me anytime. With that, Miss Ayame takes out her card and gives it to Meld. Thank you. By the way, why are you here, Mr. Captain? If it was just for the book, there would be many other shops. Oh, I was choosing some gifts for my friends. As you know, it's White Day soon. White. Ah, it's March already? Time flies so fast. Her words made me realize that Melt doesn't really keep track of the time, or the seasons either. I already felt this is at our first meeting, but this girl Melt Adele Argentum doesn't seem to be aware of the changes around her. Or should I say, she's not interested in her surroundings. She told me she's achieving meaningful results from the alchemy experiments in the UFS, but somehow sounded like another person's story. Should I say that she only looks ahead and not at such things that have passed? She never looks sideways and just looks forward. She gave off the impression of someone who doesn't look at her surroundings. Come to think of it, Asuka said it's the usual mentality that geniuses have. She's autistic. Because they have lived such lives, their surrounding people couldn't keep up with them and they ended up being isolated. That one's a little bit awkward. Alright, Mel, there's something I wanted to ask you. Do you have time after this? Yeah, I can't proceed with my next experiment until I get my hands on the plants I'm looking for. And I have nothing urgent either, so maybe yes? Good, we're looking for gifts for our colleagues. That's what you said earlier. Alchemy is your specialty, right? Can't you make some sort of talisman using alchemy? At my words, Mel blatantly grimaced, and Miss Ayame tapped my shoulder as if she was having a bit of trouble. What are you talking about? Mel will join the task force soon. If she shows her talent, the other members will accept her with ease, right? I proved my capability with results. Moreover, didn't you say you came to this shop to choose gifts? I did, but I'm more of a person who likes to gather the materials and make the gifts to give on my own rather than picking the gifts whilst thinking about the different meanings of each gift. Then, Miss Ayame and Melt let out a sigh. You're only doing this to help Miss Melt adapt to the task force easily. Such behavior is why Master Kurona is fond of him, but to be kind to anyone is not always a good thing. Miss Ayame turned her face to Melt with a bitter smile. How about accepting this proposal if you're free, Miss Melt? It's probably going to take a week to get permission to enter the mountain. Well, I don't mind. A gift? A gift. After a brief thought, Melt looked at me. Actually, there's something. It's a talisman that's told to keep you safe from anything, no matter how dangerous the missions you embark on are, and will get you home safely. But is that too common as a gift? No, I always wish for everyone to come back alive. And I wish I can stress out over what to do for the next year's White Day, so I think it will be the best gift. But it may take some time to get its materials too. Does it require material that's difficult to get? Yes, to make this talisman I need an ore from the land plagued and corrupted by the infernal demons. A few days later, White Day, it's so much work. I think you asked for it. It is indeed convenient to be a member of the task force. I didn't expect to come to Kotrara Island this easily. Is it Kotrara? Is it supposed to be Koturara? Actually no, there's no two. Kochurara? Which is far from Japan. We're here to collect ore from the land that's been plagued by and corrupted by the magic of the infernal demons who live in these parts. We don't have much time to a White Day. We should go back as soon as we find it. It's been a while since I've been physically active, so help me out if I run out of energy, Captain. Oh yeah, you can count on me. I have a feeling you will tire out before her. I do train every day. I will show that I can escape with Melt on my back. Why do you think we're running away already? You, the task force guy, seem cheerful. I thought you guys would be more strict because it's a troop. Huh? It's a task force. Have you come here to play with Queen Astaroth again? Did they find us already? These parts should be on the patrol route of the Succubi. As we return to where the voices were coming from, or where the voices came from, naive Succubi were flying in the air, fluttering their wings. Let's go tell Queen Astaroth, quick. She'll give us less of a hard time for this. It's all thanks to you, task force. We're not here to save you, Miss Ayame and Melt. Get ready for battle. We can't fight Astaroth by ourselves. Okay, says Miss Ayame confidently, but then she took out her favorite firearm and aimed it at the Succubi in the air. I'm not good at attacking. A lump of mercury floated around Melt to protect her, shining brightly reflecting the sunshine. It's been a while since I fought. No doubt they are a pain in the ass. It will get worse if they make any more noise. Agreed. Let's kick them out before Astaroth or anyone else finds us. Kick them out? I think it's better to knock them out. If we hurt them, it will do nothing but give Astaroth a reason to attack us. To be honest, I'd rather not fight against her, even if this was all for White Day. I mean, she's a high-ranked demon, but the task force has made her retreat multiple times, hasn't it? She's just playing with us. Hey, what are you guys whispering about? If we beat them here, Queen Astaroth may compliment us. Right, that's a huge motivation. Motivation my ass. Let's get this over with, Mr. Fuma. Better weapon look for nice weapon. Because I think this is just a default weapon. I'm way too overleveled for this. Yes, a surprise. Are we the only ones left? Too fast. Great commanding, Mr. Fuma. Battle's not over yet. Let's finish him fast. Got it. He has quite the commanding skills. You monsters, freaks, bastards. I don't want to hear that from an actual literal demon. Let's see, what weapon skin am I using? Oh, I'm literally just using their default. Let's see, what are our options? Yeah, I'm not a big fan of this one. I think the longsword becomes too big. Same with this one. This was, I mean, the color fits, but I don't like the snake decals. Chucky. Oh, what about this one? Nah, let's see. Oh yeah, the bass. The guitar and the microphone. This is a rebellion weapon. Yeah, she doesn't really get like good. Oh, wait, what's this one? This one's not bad. Why did I use this one? When you use tornado rain increases. Yeah, okay, yeah. Because I have a speed boost build. You're gonna pay for this, because I'll tell everyone about you to Queen Astaroth. After letting the second wife fly away, we began to walk to find what not needed. Is it okay to let them go? They really might bring her here. That'd be a problem, but it'll be okay because we will leave this island before we can face Astaroth. Calculating her flight speed, we have an hour, or more like half an hour left. And let's call the ship to be ready so that we can escape the island whenever. We prepared for the escape beforehand and started to find the ore from the lands plagued by magic and of the infernal demons. By the way, it was splendid how you used my mercury. By the way, it was splendid how you used mercury in the fight earlier. One of my fellow Taimanins used water, but your mercury seemed much heavier. I thought Melt's fighting style was similar to that of water artists, but maybe because she used mercury instead of water, her skills felt heavier and more solid. She only focused on protecting herself, counterattacking only when needed, as if her ninja art was good for defense. Using mercury to fight is how the Argentine clan fought in the old times. I just added UFS technology to broaden its applicability. Oh, wait. Then Mercury floated up around the mount, moved flexibly, and lifted the ore we had sought from the ground. Not only for battle, but it seems to be useful in daily uses. Convenient, right? Plus, when you don't use it. Mercury changed its form to small accessories and sticks on Melt's body, such as earrings, bracelets, and a hairpin, even as buttons. Interesting, you carry it all the time on your body. Who would think of these as weapons? She smiled somewhat mischievously and handed me the ore that she had just picked up. By the way, why should it be the Infernal Demon? If what you need is the ore deformed by demonic power, we could have searched for a safer one. It's a kind of matter of feeling when you want to put in cosmos. Looking at the under her feet, she continued. Okay. Well, we found our first. This one's like legitimately bad. This is another one that's legitimately bad. I think we found one earlier. The Infernal Demons are a tribe that battles quite violently, aren't they? Yeah, fire artists tend to get such a feeling, like Astaroth, even among Taimanins. I'll be sure to pass your exact words on to her later. Please don't. Knowing Micah, she's gonna burn you to a crisp for real. I didn't mean Miss Micah. Well, let's talk about it later. Fire artists are savage, indeed, in many ways. Using the ore subjected to the magic of the Infernal Demons as an ingredient represents the wish to survive from being unleashing a powerful attack, I believe. Or I think. Is it? Can I have one too? After all after this? While we have a little chit chat, nothing that shortly found another one. Rather than that, the ores were simply scattered all around beside the road. It was not that difficult to find it. It probably means the Infernal Demons are running amok on this island, so that's not a very good sign. Because they made trouble on this island once, the ores may have been formed then. I see, though I've heard about Kachara Island sometimes. It sounds like it was quite serious then. Anyways, I think we can collect the required amount soon at this rate. How many gifts do you want me to prepare? I recall the face of the girls who gave me chocolate on Valentine's Day and counted the numbers with my fingers. 10, 15, 20, as many as possible it seems. This current guy apparently has too many rivals for him. Missy Yama and No let out a sigh for some reason. Why? Most of them, like Yuki Kase or Sue, gave me chocolate with friendship. They also said nothing but friendship. I excused myself hard, but they ignored me and focused on collecting the deformed ores silently. What's this I'm doing something really bad like feeling? After 10 or so minutes, is this enough? Yes, no matter how many girls our Mr. Captain is hanging out with, 50 of them will be enough. I think you just said something really mean to me. It felt like these two thought of me as a playboy. Ah, finally we found you. Oh no. As I turned my eyes to where the voice came from, there were the succubi we had fought earlier, and thought they just shirked their patrol duty and made excuse for Taimanin were on the island after all. I told you. Alright, I'll report to the queen later. Yes, please. I like to be tortured with fire in a dream, not in real life. Okay. What is she talking about? Sometimes it's better not to know. That bothers me more. Sighing, I looked at the chattering succubi. We're going back now. What business do you have with us? Yeah, these succubi said Taimanin came to the island to spy on us, so I can't let you go like this. Spy on? Where did that come from? We just came here to collect this. I had no intention of hiding it, so I threw one of the ores I picked up to the Infernal Demon. There's a bunch of them around here. It's okay to take just a bit, isn't it? I holded the sack that had the ores in it. The Infernal Demon doesn't change his expression, quietly set in place. Mr. Fuma, be on guard. I knew it. I cannot allow you to freely take what belongs on the island. As the Infernal Demon spoke, it felt like the temperature around us rose a couple of degrees. It wasn't just the intense pressure felt from the demon, it really was getting hot. Just like the name suggests, fire is their specialty, the surrounding reacts to the release of magic. Everything in these lands belongs to the queen, rocks, flowers, and plants alike. If you wish to leave with it, speak to the queen yourself. This is all worthless ore that's no different from a simple rock that's been altered because of your magic, yet you say we need permission. That excuse won't work. Those guys need to get in front of Astaroth because they'll be punished for not doing as she told. What unqueen-like behavior. She's powerful. Anything is allowed when you're powerful, and that's what demons are. Or that's what we demons are. Then, I give Mr. Yama another look to engage them. Then how about we settle this the demon way, as always. I know you Taimanin are the type to listen when you're told. Miss Melt, please stand back. Okay, watch my back, Mr. Captain. I wonder if we'll get a Yame. I wonder who the next playable character is going to be, because we got Shino Haramari. It's going to be a few months before we get the next playable character. So we got Shino Haramari, and I'll be training her next week. Hopefully I can... I don't think I'll be able to match her out, but I can get her at least like level 30 or something. I need to save up skip tickets and stuff. I guess I'll also check if we're like doing or getting like a new event next week. Is a rock that precious to you, Taimanin? Yes, I was going to give this as a gift. It's important to stick with your decision once you make it, isn't it? What use is a rock? For White Day. White Day? Yeah, this is a dumb conversation. Yes. Yes, it is. Oh. How'd you die? Water. Heck yeah. Okay, alright. That night, I didn't expect to be back in Gosha by the end of the day and go straight to the woods to explore. It's a good thing, isn't it? Now that way I have permission to pick the herbs, I can finally proceed with my research and get the ingredients for your talismans. You know what they say, a 2-for-1 deal? More like killing 2 birds with 1 stone. After defeating the infernal demons, we went back to Gosha straight away. It was already dark outside, cold air enveloping the woods. The moon shined with a cold hue in the sky, illuminating the woods in a pale color as well. Japanese is quite difficult. I mean, there are a lot of different words that mean similar things in different languages. Isn't there something like that in the UFS? That's right. Melts and I go through the woods, small talking. However, our footsteps were heavy. We're walking in the woods as soon as we returned from Kochara Island. The path wasn't tough, but it wasn't paved path, so it was probably difficult for Melt. Her strides were heavy as well as her breathing, but she was standing upright. I'm surprised at her level of fitness, even though she's a scholar. I want to collect the plants for talismans, so look for this and this for me. I received the memo that she had written earlier, and the things on the list were all things that I'd seen before. This won't take long. Okay, here, Mr. Foma. Yes, I want to have a look over there. Hey Mel, how about putting up a defensive perimeter to prevent intrude? Oh, already gone. Expanding my knowledge by exploring unknown lands is fun, but I still love doing my own research. I search for the plants I need to pick. This isn't the home of the Taimanins for nothing. There are lots of plants here that normally don't grow in other lands. I want to collect them as well, but unnecessary collecting is desecrating nature. This time I'll only collect the plants that I need. With this many plants, my research will only progress further. Not many left. Ah, over there as well. It was when I walked into another area to pick more plant samples I sensed a threat. This is the home of Taimanins, alright. Just then, a faint smell, almost odorless, spread around the area. A faint smell that I wouldn't have noticed if it wasn't for my research and familiarity with toxins. At the same time, I felt a few presences, but there wasn't any sound of kicking the ground. It's a beast, but it's very skilled. It was a ninja bear that the Taimanins trained, and beasts and monsters that guard or live in the woods they brought with them. Guardians of the woods or something? Perhaps they reacted to the smell emitted by the trap that I just stepped on. I sigh and concentrate on my surroundings. I really don't know how to fight, but I guess there's no point in saying this right now. That moment, the face of Mr. Captain pops in my head, but I soon forget. I did want to work out from time to time. In fact, I need some exercise. I'm starting to get fat. I hope this will be just a light workout before Mr. Captain gets here. Miss Melt, are you alright? Nice timing. I was starting to get difficult to face him alone. You wandered around the woods alone? Don't be so reckless. Don't you think you took your time looking for an ordinary human, Mr. Captain? I mean, I have no excuses. That's what I thought. You'll take care of the rest, I presume? Yeah, Mr. Yame, let's finish then. Yes, sir. Big frogs, big spiders, these giant big stings. Ninja bear. Oh, he spawned right on top of me. There are a bunch of traps in the woods, you know? Without the guidance of Taimanin, you'll have a hard time walking around. You could have told me that way earlier. You left before I could tell you, but then again, you get mad at me if I told you. Keeping these woods sports to myself, I took one deep breath. It looks like the ninja bears aren't the only beasts roaming around at night. It's going to be a challenge getting out of the woods. Alright, I'm sorry. More importantly, did you get the herbs I asked for? No, I rushed here after I heard that you triggered a trap, so I couldn't get them all. We're going to have to break through the woods, through the beasts surrounding us, collect the herbs, and then escape the woods. Thanks for simplifying our objectives. You're welcome. She took my sarcasm pretty well and smiled. Simultaneously, mercury around her began to float. It covered her as if to protect her, and some even more from historical spears. I can hold my own, so could you take care of the rest? It would be great if you did. I'll create an opening, so try to stop them from closing in on us. Before she could even finish her sentence, she noticed that the air around her had changed, but it wasn't threatening. A high-ranked ninja. Usually if a trap is triggered, the trained creatures like the ninja bears or spiders come out and deal with the intruders. But tonight it looks like a high-ranked ninja appeared with the beasts. But thank goodness. Yes, if we explain our situation, we can avoid unnecessary fighting. As I say that, the ninja bears that were closing in on us suddenly opened a path for us. A being so powerful that even a bear would yield. A Taimanin with unmatched skill. The person making the rounds tonight was a woman I knew well. Her beautiful face comes into view from the woods under the pale moonlight. Tokiko. Master, I was wondering who was trespassing. What are you doing here at this time? It seems Tokiko wasn't told that we got permission to be in the woods. This would be obvious because the Taimanin wouldn't be so stupid as to get caught in a trap in the woods in a Taimanin village. The only person who would get caught in the traps would be a trespasser. Would probably be Tokiko's first thought, so no wonder she's surprised. Actually, we're here because a new member of the task force needed some herbs that only grow in the woods. I see. I was informed of this, but didn't think you would get caught in the trap. Tokiko stares at me, Misuyame, and Melt. So, what are you doing here at this time with these girls? I heard it was to collect herbs, but you can also find them at the base of the mountain. My apologies. I wanted to collect as many samples for my research and ended up all the way up in the woods. Really, a man and a woman being all the way up here where moonlight doesn't even shine seems... I think you've got the wrong idea. I panicked and tried to explain the situation to her, but... Plus, why are you with her in the woods? Anyone can help her pick the herbs, but your hand should already be full of task force stuff. No, it's... I didn't know how she'd react if I told her this, but I told her the truth because I didn't want to hide it from her. Too much to just give back on White Day. Or this much just to give back on White Day. Come on, everyone gave me so much on Valentine's Day, it only makes sense for me to go to this extent. But then why is Miss Yame here? You could have asked Miss Melt over there who was making the talisman. No, I actually didn't want to tell you about this, Tokiko. Gifts are a lot better as a surprise, right? So considerate. That's why I asked Miss Yame. She's a member of an independent clan, but she also serves Kurenai. I want to know what she thinks of the gifts I give to Kurenai and what she thinks of gifts given to a family. I see. Yeah, that's why I want you to keep this between you and me. Don't tell anyone else about this. Master. I said, reading out word for word the stuff that I read from an instructional on White Day. Hearing this, Tokiko smiles and blushes as if she was moved by it. Did this really work? I gotta try this again next time I make someone mad. Well, I thought to myself, Tokiko slowly nodded her head. I, Tokiko, am deeply moved by you, Master. Really? No, whispers next to me. She's wary of the excellent hearing of the Taimanin. She did whisper quieter than a buzzing fly, but Tokiko probably heard it. Although you say you did this for us, this is disappointing, Master, falling for the most basic of traps. That's because Melt is unfamiliar with the mountain. No, I doubt this excuse would work. If this is a real mission, this would have been a critical error for the task force, or worse, that's a Taimanin. It seems that you didn't pay attention to the ground because your head was filled with White Day. Alright, Tokiko will guide you the best I can so you can pay attention at all times. You don't have to do this. Missions, White Day, no different. If you don't focus, you'll die, Master. You're overreacting. No, I'm not. In fact, Miss Yame, you seem to be thinking of doing something else. Did you find out I was preparing a special talisman just for Master Kurenai? Nonsense, there's no way. Since my master who can't see through such trickery needs to wake up, let's see. Tokiko takes out a kunai, at the same time Tokiko's threatening aura spreads through the woods just like darkness taking over the night. She seems very determined, doesn't she? Determined, more like how bent to kill. And yet you still feel like joking around. It's not that, you can't stop Tokiko when she's like this. I cracked the joke, but I was on high alert. Tokiko comes at me in full force, even if it's just training. She's coming to kill at me to kill. That's the sort of personality she has. Serious about everything. Maximum effort, point of heart and soul into whatever she does. That's why I have to respond to her the same way. Let's see how melt. She's coming. Okay. To make Master Kuronai's gift better than it will be, I've got to do all I can to stop her. I just want to collect some plant samples. Sometimes these characters will false. Boss fight? Not yet. Oh, I haven't killed that one. Boss fight? Not yet. Master, you've improved even more. I'm not going to be a crybaby forever. I'm gonna win this time, Tokiko. Looking forward to it. This student-teacher thing is getting intense. I can't believe Master Kuronai has got competition here as well. Master Kuronai, you must be more proactive or else. Miss Yame, melt. Concentrate, this is where it really begins. I know, this shouldn't have been this difficult to collect. Easy peasy. Let's see. I have a. Oh, okay. So these Discord messages aren't important. It's just announcements. A few days later. Oh, Melt's talismans are here. Great. Ayame says, smiling, knowing when the gifts would arrive. A large box arrived, and when I opened it, dozens of talismans made by shaping the silver ore were inside. Each one is small enough as a decoration. In a room, but dozens of them were quite heavy. Let's see. Blessings of love, safety, and childbirth. I think she'll kill me if I give this. Oh, there's a letter from her too. Let's see. I'm sorry for the incident a while back, but thanks to you, my research is progressing smoothly, and I think I can get positive results and send them back to my country. I hope these talismans will bring you good results, Mr. Captain, is what the letter says. The package came in time for White Day, and this year I won't get told off for being late, because you always gave stuff you bought in a market. It means I've matured this year. This would have been a perfect gift if he made it all by himself. After digging a few ores in several shapes, I'm pretty sure that's a typo. Is serval a word? I don't think it is. Let's see if this is unintentionally correct. Serval was an animal, so no. It seems the meaning differs depending on the shape of the ores. As I share them, I give her a talisman with the blessing of safety to Miss Yame. 2. I only brought one for Master Kuronai. I've also got one for you, Miss Yame. Yame doesn't know what to do, but takes the talisman and takes a look at me. Is this because we picked herbs together? No, the talisman wishes for the safety of your home. It doesn't just mean a home or the house itself, but it also means family as well. It also means the entire clan. I'm not the type to say this kind of stuff, so I just talk while giving the talisman. Although the Shinganji clan has become independent, I still think you and Kuronai are family. So please accept this, along with my wish for you to both be safe from now on. I finished my sentence without looking at Miss Yame's eyes even once. I kept giving her the talisman with the intention of not accepting it back. Anyways, there's a lot of love blessing talismans. If you put it that way, I have nothing more to say. What's the matter? I didn't give you chocolate for Valentine's Day, did I? When Miss Ayame suddenly remembered, so did I. Then let's just say this is how I feel about you. Feel about me? Yes, I think you're part of my family, even without chocolate. Miss Ayame smiles at my words. I also feel like I've said something really corny. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with corny. But she laughs about it, it's okay. You consider me family without Valentine's Day chocolate? Yes, of course. And not without hesitating. I think of Miss Ayame and Kurenai both as family. Thank you. I understand how you feel, Mr. Fumokotaro. I'm sure Master Kurenai will be happy when she hears this. Don't talk about anything embarrassing, please. Miss Ayame just smiles. No, if you're not more critical, I'm afraid Master Kurenai will have a hard time in the future. She then helped me share the talismans and returned with a big smile on her face. What does she even mean? Night Phoenix. It's still a little early for you, Master, is what I heard at the dinner table. Okay. Oh, I didn't realize that my Kurenai was using Melt in her loadout. And Ayame. Well, I mean, I guess Ayame makes sense because they're besties. Can I enchant Ayame? I don't have the materials for it. Okay.
行くぞ。決まったな。疾風戦。終わりだ。疾風戦。やっやっ。死ね。疾風戦。やっ行くぞ。死ね。疾風戦。とどめだ。疾風戦。やっ。
Man, I'm tired.
そろそろ必殺技出しちゃってもいいんじゃない？
死ね。疾風戦。やっ。
This should be a kill. Okay, good.
これで全部片付いたな。祈祷するぞ。任務開始。終わった。死ね。疾風戦。行くぞ。こんなものか。疾風戦。
What's causing the crystal? Oh, it's Spinel. Spinel's
こんなものか。疾風戦。
出しちゃってもいいんじゃない？
決まったな。疾風戦。ここよ。
Let's just blow him up with the ult.
この刃は全てを切り裂く。絶技旋風陣。 れで全部片付いたな。祈祷するぞ。任務開始。行くぞ。さあ行くぞ。とどめだ。疾風戦。やっやっ。はあ、こんなものか。疾風戦。
I don't even know what to get to. I need to look that up.
やっやっ。死ね。疾風戦。やっ。
I should also make sure I charge my controller for tomorrow.
こんなや心眼。
Tomorrow's Bomberman.
やっ行くぞ。とどめだ。疾風戦。
Oh, wrong way. Good job.
行くぞ。心眼。さあ行くぞ。こんなものか。行くやっ。こんなものか。疾風戦。やっ。
I can just ult the boss.
やっ終わりだ。真空の刃は全てを切り裂く絶技旋風陣。これで全部片付いたな。祈祷するぞ。任務開始。行くぞ。せいや行くぞ。たたややこんなものか。疾風戦。せいあこんなものか。疾風戦。
I mean, I guess I could just finish like
せい行くぞ。疾風戦。
cut out this game a little bit early
決
because
まったな。疾風戦。
I was mainly gonna do the event archive.
せいこんなものか。疾風
I'm
戦。
not sure what's gonna be Taimanin Tuesday next week. I want to see like, what different game events. I might just do event archives and dailies to farm and level up Mari.
これで全部片付いたな。祈祷するぞ。
Oh, jeez, god dang it.
任務開始。
And I have t-shirts to fold too.
さあこんなもん疾風戦。さあくらえ終わりだ。疾風戦。
Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna finish
行く
this.
ぞ。終わり
And
だ。
I'm gonna close out the
疾風戦。
stream because I'm really, really tired.
さあくらえ死ね。疾風戦。さあやっ
And then I'll try to go the full, at least the full hours tomorrow.
心眼。せいやっとどめ疾風戦。さあ やっ心眼。
And then let's see, so tomorrow's gonna be Bomberman, and then Thursday and Friday are both Night Rain. And Valentine's Day, which is Saturday, is gonna be Escape from Yandere.
これで全部片付いたな。祈祷するぞ。
Okay. And we get the hard one, yeah, you get a copy of Melt. Let's see, I mean, I guess, what's the next one? Taimanin versus Mistress of Darkness. Oh, I know Kakawa Asuka is in that one. Sakia-chan is missing. We on vacation too. I'll figure out what the next one's gonna be, but I do need to clean this, finish cleaning this one up eventually. Let me do one of these real quick, because I do need some more orbs. Oh, that felt good. Oh, that was a crack. Yeah, cracking. Whew.
第一割りや癒しの波動この第一割りこのこれ癒しの波動や第一割り
Oh, oof, okay.
ここでチェックを突きつけましょう。
これで終わる
And let's blow him away. Easy peasy. Oh, whew, okay.
君かどこに行くんだどこに行くんだ少しどこに行くんだ少し休むか
Alright.
無理はするなよ
do all
あ
this
とは
upkeep
一人で
stuff.
できるわねただいま戻りました
少し休むか無理はするなよ少し休むか
Okay. Unfortunately, I'm very
無理はするなよ
tired today, so I'm going to end it out a little bit early today. Let's see if there's someone I can raid real quick. Oh, Rinipu is still streaming. I'll raid her.
お疲れ様
Thank you for tuning in, everyone. Sorry about the short stream, but I am tired.